Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Friday, May 23rd, 2025. We are almost on top of the hour, which means we have the Invaders from Beyond event happening here. Holy mackerel, happening here very soon. We're just going to wait for it to pop up. Now, if you are wondering how to complete Invaders from Beyond, I made a video just last year, all the ins and outs and everything you need to know. As well, I even show you how to spawn in your own aliens and through random encounters in around the wasteland. You can check that video out if you so wish. And I've been putting them at the end of each of these videos the last couple of days, so you can just quickly click it without having to search far for it. All right. Let's take a look here, and it should be popping up here very soon. A little bit of freeze action going on there. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to join this event. Now, of course, there's 6 different locations where this event can happen, and but the method is the same every time. The only thing that changes is the landscape. It's of course 6 different locations, but it's the same method every time. All right. Now, usually when you do arrive to a location, there will be some enemies around, like this particular location. Right down here near the Garahan mining headquarters.
As you can see,
Really wish that person would have waited. Yeah, because you see it's like 10 minutes. 10 minutes from the countdown. I always suggest to people to wait for other people on the server to join. That's quite something. Wow. It's like there's people not even here. Alright, let's take a look at these dailies here. So we have completed the event Invaders from Beyond, and that is pretty much it for the most part. Alright, let's go ahead here. So just a couple of us here, they're pretty lock and load you, my boy. Alright, so Lieutenant Kappa. We just talked to the alien, this guy right here. Oh, I'm gonna die here in a second. Oh, someone's freezing me there. This is what happens when there's not a lot of people around. Yeah, right on. Right, there we go.
Let us move our assault.
Some people here now, that's good. Yeah, I always suggest that people just wait, you know, as soon as you get here, and I know everyone's in a big hurry, but yeah, it's better to give other people chances. I took all my ghoulish off there from all that those attacks. Bunch of drones over there. Wow, nice. Holy mackerel. Ouch. Uh-oh. Trouble here.
There are 2 commanders coming. Take care not to draw the fire of those at once.
Now these guys here, these drones, these are considered robots. Of course, we went over that yesterday. yesterday's challenge. Oh, I think it's too late. Is he still alive? Come on, boys.
That brought down the force field on the brainwave cycle. Destroy it now.
It's funny, I've played this event about 3 or 4 times now, and I have yet to get any plans.
Excellent work so far.
Like, at all, period.
Done here. There is
Let me know in the comments if you've been getting plans or not. I just thought it was odd, even known plans, like nothing at all, 0. Guess we're getting a little low on ammo. This weapon likes to eat the ammo up pretty good there. Ouch. Oh, it knocked me right off there.
their final commander is coming. Defend yourself.
There's General Seda there. Get a couple shots on her. Go back to the house there to get some ammo. All the firepower here. It's amazing.
You must destroy that brainwave
Nice.
section. The invaders are retreating from this area.
Awesome possum.
They remain in orbit. Stay
Just
vigilant.
like that. All of our some rounds there. There we go. I think it counted, didn't it? Yeah, it did. I did see it pop up there. Make sure these are... There we go. We're being attacked. We're being attacked. These guys still kind of lingering around. Just got my ammo back there, basically. Just by going around. So you see kind of what I was doing there. So usually when I do events like this, I'm always in the habit of just kind of shooting around, like maybe 2 or 3, especially when I'm using a fully automatic weapon. Just kind of shooting around and making sure at least some of my ammo is hitting them, right? And you don't have to necessarily focus on one enemy at a time for the kill. Other people will do that, but if you just kind of go around, just kind of, as you saw what I was doing, I was just kind of moving from enemy to enemy, just getting a couple of rounds off, and you can really benefit. As you can see, I've just got, you know, all my ammo back there, as well as a bunch of circuits and other stuff. So that's something that you can do too, if you so wish, of course. But you're always going to have people just focusing on on one particular enemy and nothing else. All right. We did pretty good there. Let's see if we got anything interesting. Oh, we finally got something. There we go. Alien Disintegrator Auto. Okay. Of course, I do have a lot of the plans from this event from playing for so long. Alright, good stuff. Let's head back to our camp here, which is just over this mountain. probably grab some more ammo at the same time at some point. Let's just quickly check to see if there's anything we have to do while we are on this server with other people. Doesn't look like we do. Alright, good stuff. So let's go ahead here. Going to switch servers to a private one. It's a little quieter. Nope. Alright. Trying to get be able to spawn somewhere else. Everyone usually gets kind of stuck in there, and so do I. I have to play around with that a little bit more. Alright, let's take a look here. Consume a vintage alcoholic beverage one. So we went through this one here just the other day, and I do have a couple of older videos showing you how to complete this. Now, if you do come across one of the older videos, just keep in mind they're like late 2022, early 2023, and the videos are a little rough in terms of the audio, but the method is still solid, okay? And again, they did change a few things since that time in terms of how long it takes to ferment a drink into vintage, so just an FYI. So what a lot of people would like to do is when they open up festive gifts and they open up the treasure hunter mole miner pails, as a reward, sometimes we get vintage style drinks such as vintage Nuka-Grape. And a lot of people will kind of save at least anywhere from half a dozen to a dozen of those drinks and put them in their stash box. And that way there, you're covered. It's just a lot less running around you have to do to create a vintage drink. All right. Now, I know some of you have mentioned a few days ago it's an instant reroll for you guys, and that's fine. Definitely nothing wrong with that. But again, I like to kind of show you guys these videos to show you how easy it can be. All right. So if we have a fermenter, this bad boy right here, again, it's just a reskin of the OG one. You can get yourself a fermenter and a brewing station planned by completing the side quest called Wasted on Nuka-Grape. And of course, I have that video right here in the channel. I just made it last summer with a member of mine, Mr. Prince. But you come here to Big Al's Tattoo Parlor and you interact with the sign, which is just out back, the little party sign, and it will spawn in Wasted on Nuka-Grape. Now, it's a little bit of a glitchy kind of a quest, so if you do run into trouble, you can take a look at my video if you so wish. Everything is timestamped. But at the end of that quest, you automatically learn the plan for both the fermenter and the brewing station. And what I mean by that is most plans that we get here in the game from completing events, etc., we have to go under our Pip-Boy and then we have to read them to learn them, okay? But those particular pans, they are automatically learned. All right, FYI. All right, so let's go ahead here. We're going to go to a spot and make our own vintage alcoholic beverage. We are going to go right over here to Sunday Brothers Cabin. So let's pop over here. Now you can come here at any time. You don't have to wait for Moonshine Jamboree to go on. You can come here at any time. All right, so we're going to go right down the driveway here towards the main building. Now you can go through that building if you so wish. There are going to be some ghouls around. I have to kind of get up on this little shack here with the cane-to-cane roof. I'm going to take care of that scorch that's in there. I'm going to make my way across right to the upstairs section of the building. We just did this the other day, so I have yet to reset my game. So there was one that usually sits right here, but here's another one. So we're going to go ahead and take our Meyer Magic Moonshine. There's a third one right down there in that little bear's mouth there. And there'll be two more right up here on top of the roof. And you don't need a jetpack to get up here. You Just make your way up this little ramp from where we were. Make your way around the corner. Make your way just around our old pal Petey here. And there'll be 2 more right here. Alright, so FY. So we have our Meyer Magic Moonshine. Now we have to ferment it to turn it to vintage. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to go right back to our camp here. Yeah, this weapon just loves the ammo. Very similar to the Tommy gun I have. Yeah, it's easy to go through lots of ammo with this bad boy. Alright, so we're going to go right back to our fermenter here, and I explained to you how you can get your own if you don't have one already. Let's go to our fermenter. As you can see on the right hand side, we do have 10 slots. So there's the one that we made just a few days ago. Okay, so basically it turns into a black bar with a line through it. So here's our Meyer Magic Moonshine we just got on the left hand side in a little grocery bag, and we're going to assign this over to the fermenter. So it's going to flip from left to right, just like that. And what's going to happen in real life gameplay is that this Meyer Magic Moonshine, that yellow bar is going to decrease. And as that time decreases, it'll eventually turn into vintage, which means it'll be a black bar with a line through it. Now this takes, I would say, about 20 to 30 minutes of real life gameplay. If you leave the game totally, it does not it does not turn into vintage when you get back. It'll pretty much start up from where you left off at, okay? So you basically have to keep playing, go AFK, do something else, do a couple daily or a couple events or quests. And eventually, within that 25 minutes to half an hour, it'll come back and it'll be vintage version. That's why we're doing that first, but I highly doubt we'll see that in this game here. But we'll kind of keep checking on it as we go. Alright, let's see what's next here, Jim. Big Nuka-Grape too. Alright, good stuff. So we do have Nuka-Cola Collectrons here in the game. This is the OG one right over here. We got this one back in Season 4, Season 5. As you can see, he'll passively collect different types of Nuka-Cola products while you play the game. You also collect the odd bottle or two. As you can see, he has collected a grape, which is pretty cool. Now, when he goes on sale maybe once or twice a year, he usually goes on sale by himself for 250 to 500 atoms. Now, the other variation of that, of course, if you go to our build menu and then down to our resource section, if you're also a returning player, we do have another variation if you played way back in Season 11 scoreboard. It's this bad boy here, this quantum version. Now, in addition to Nuka-Cola products and bottles, he'll also collect purified water and nuclear waste, so just an FYI. And he goes on sale once or twice a year, but it's usually in a bundle with other items. Now, we can also get this guy here, this OG one from Samuel over in Foundation, as long as you have a cautious reputation with the settlers, and I believe it's 1250 gold bullion. You do it that way as well. Now, there's only one natural spawn we can find out in the wasteland for Nuka-Cola Grape. That's up here at Fraternity Row. So let's pop up here today. Jimmy and the Jim Bros. Back at her. Alright, so when you spawn here at Fraternity Row, we're going to head right up the road. We're looking for the house with the blue door, the Etta Sai house. It is the one with the Nuka-Cola bedroom in it. We're going to get past these guys here. We're going to go right inside. These guys are not going to follow us. Lock the door behind us. Alright. Right in here. Here's the Nuka-Cola bedroom right here. Oh, we got a grape beer today. That's pretty amazing. So there's usually a couple other different ones here, like dark, orange, wild as well, right? And it's a great spot to get them. Now, you guys know I never collect these guys, so 3 things can happen. Sometimes they just don't spawn. And the reason why I said it is because I never collect them. And different servers, especially private ones, they just don't even spawn in for me. So that is an option. That's a real thing. The second thing is if you have collected from here recently, and you haven't reset your game by picking up 255 items, then basically you'll have to do that before they're even able to spawn in for you. And the third thing is if you're stuck to public servers with other people, this place is a popular spot. You can be stuck server hopping this all day and not finding anything, okay? Because all those people are getting here before. Now, I would server hop this maybe 2 or 3 times at the very most. I wouldn't waste too much time coming here if I were you. So we can buy Nuka-Grape from Bubbles and from the vendor on the same server. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to go right to see Bubbles here. And we are going to use the front door entrance right here at White Springs, the front White Springs Resort entrance. Go right inside here. All right, we're going to take a right up the stairs. We're going to go to the tavern, medical bay, big wide open area where the responders are. We're going to take a left. At this little store here where Bubbles is at. Let's go trade. There we go. Nuka-Grape for 38 caps. Nice. Just like that. And one thing good about Bubbles' inventory, it's not tied into the inventory of the vending machines. So on the same server, you can buy it from Bubbles and go down to the vending machines, alright? So the vending machines, of course, are right down here at Nuka World on Tour, which is also a free fast travel once when you discover it. So let's pop down here. We're going to head right towards the vending machines, which is right down here. Good to see old Gunther there. He's wearing clothing, so that's good. That's a good day. Here are the vending machines right here. We're going to run right up to it here. As you can see, Nuka-Grape, 38 caps here on the same exact server. So those are your two. And then all you have to do is drink them, right? Just open up your own little grocery bag here. And, of course, you guys might not have as much junk as I do. Nuka-Grape, if I can find it here. Right there. There we go, just like that. Drink Nuka-Grape 2 for 2. And again, you can server hop these guys here, this here, and Bubbles all day long. As long as you have the caps, you can fill your boots with this. Server after server after server. Even public ones, alright? If you don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron, I wouldn't waste too much time at Fraternity Row. Just buy them at the end of the day and then drink them, right? You just save yourself a whole whack of time. Alright, let's see what's next here. Crafter scrap a melee weapon 5. Alright, good stuff. So again, melee weapons we can find laying around the wasteland. We can get them off of killing enemies such as Scorched and Super Mutants and even Blood Eagles and Cultists. Okay, so a couple of good spots for enemies that have melee weapons. I find the Scorched right up here at Morgantown Airport. They usually have quite a few melee weapons on them. As well as the Super Mutants, which are in around New Gad. And up here at the North Carnival Lookout. And even the cultists here at Point Pleasant, they'll have melee weapons on them there as well. And you can go after mole miners, you can go after the gauntlets, they are considered melee weapons as well. Right down here in good old Welsh. Right over here at the Blackwater Mine. And right up here at the Monadga, right? You can also do it that way, and even down through Flatwoods, believe it or not. It's actually, when you do some exploring down through Flatwoods, it's all spread apart, it's all spread around, apparently. But again, that you'll come across, pipe wrenches, the odd pipe, used for melee, etc. Another thing you can do is you can craft your own melee weapons at a weapons workbench. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Just happen to have a handy dandy weapons workbench here at Nuka World on Tour. Let's go ahead and go craft. Now, the melee weapon I usually suggest to people, if you go down to Edged. I wonder if they oh yeah, there we go. If you go under blunt melee weapons, Jimmy boy, we have this board here, and as you can see, this board right at level 1 is a default plan you learn right out of the gate. The reason why I say that is because when I started my low level character last summer in 2024, he was able to craft this right out of the gate, right out of the vault. All right, it only costs 1 leather and 5 wood, and you can find all that right through Flatwoods. So that's pretty good. So let's go ahead. We're going to craft 3 level 1s here. So there we go, 3 for 5, as you can see there. And we are just going to scrap them. Those boards we just crafted there. Nice, just like that. Easy peasy. And again, if you do have a little bit more time, you can go after some enemies. You could grab the weapons from completing the Invaders from Beyond. But if you are a returning player, if you haven't played, I would say within the last 8 months or so, pretty safe to say that you'll notice that the drop rate for weapons and armor has been significantly reduced. There's nothing wrong with your game. It's just the way Bethesda has changed it. So if you're a returning player, that's what's going on, all right? So FYI, because we used to get weapons and armor from like the majority of kills we had here in game. All right, let's see what's next here. Kill a Wendigo 1. All right, good spot. Good stuff. We can find Wendigos in many great spots in and around the wasteland. Right up here in Lewisburg on the main street. I would say a 50% chance right down here in Horrite Air Purifier Site 3. Right over here at Haven Church. Right over here in the Wendigo Cave. Now the Wendigo Cave is a little bit higher level area. And again, lots of Mylar Kings, Razors, and Crickets. And a Wendigo at the end, a little bit higher level area. So just watch yourself there. Sometimes there's a Wendigo right up here at the Freddy Fears House of Scares. And I would say 25% chance down here at Three Ponds. And it's usually a Wendigo right about here. So if you come from the Dark Hollow Manor, you'll know that there's the earth is all kind of cracked. There's a lot of ravines and all that in and around the manor. I believe it's on the west side, though usually a glowing Wendigo down through there as well. But sometimes the lost that's in the area will kill it, so just let you know about that. And of course, the game, not every area is 100% guarantee, even Lewisburg, because sometimes the game will substitute a Wendigo with a bloated, glowing one. FYI. Let's go to Lewisburg. Actually, we'll fast travel up the hill here. We're a little too far away. Save you from watching me run up the hill there, then gasping for air. So hopefully our Wendigo is here. We are locked and loaded. He should be right around this area here. I have to kind of get up on this little tent here. Oh, and there is, nope. Don't see our Wendigo around here. Let's go search for him. What's waiting for him to come out and jump scare me there. Yeah, he is not here. Wow. Okay. That is odd. I wonder if they replaced them with that little skinny guy there. Sometimes they'll do that too with this little withered ghoul. Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, that's a little unfortunate. Let's try it down here at Three Ponds again. Very low chance he'll be down here, but we'll try it out. Should have kept this one here for last. What can you do, right? If there's Wendigo, he'll be right up by that tree there. Oh, we have the mole up there today, okay? So there's no Wendigo around, that's fine. Now let's go to the Dark Hollow Manor here, and we'll try over there. Exterior. Now the Dark Hollow Manor, someone had mentioned this to me a couple months ago. They come here, but the icon doesn't show up for them. Okay, so what is happening there is you have to at least start the Skyline Valley quest line. I do have that on the channel if you're having some troubles. But that's what's happening is you need to at least start that little quest line, and then it'll come for you. All right. So right over here. Disease, what? Barrel lost, okay. So usually right about here is disease. Usually right around this little ravine is where we'll find our Wendigo friend. Alright. And I guess this is gonna, yeah, considered west. There's our marker I made right there. Yeah, it could have been killed already, who knows. It's a little unfortunate. It's funny, sometimes I find they change. Oh, it's a little lost engineer. Okay, that's not gonna work. Alright, let's go to another spot. I'm not gonna waste any more time there. Let's go right here to good old Haven Church. Let's try up here. And I believe someone had mentioned to me the other day that they've been trying to find Wendigos as well. So here's Haven Church. A little bit of a creepy spot here. We're going to try to... Now there's going to be ghouls in here as well, so make sure you're locked and loaded. Get him, Jim, will ya? Close this door. And the Wendigo will be right down here if he's here. Yep, there's our Wendigo friend. Nice. Awesome. Nice life, bud. Look at that, 5 stim packs. Wow, that's quite something. Yeah, that little owl hooting there. Looking for an owl. This is where you'll find him. Usually up on the roof here. Oh, it's right there. Hey, buddy. Yeah, right on. Alright, let's see what's next here, Jim. Kill human enemy 10. Alright, so many great options for us here. We have cultists, we have blood eagles, communists here in the game. In terms of blood eagles, we're looking for this particular icon here. Cultists, we're looking for this particular icon. One of the few exceptions to that is, of course, right down here, Point Pleasant, which, of course, is this icon, but we know we can find about 20 cultists here. So nice squishy guys for us. We do, again, have the crosshair. We have Clancy Manor. We have Oregon Cave. Again, there's only 3 entrances to Oregon Cave. Twin Pine Cabins, Point Pleasant, as I mentioned. Hunter's Ridge. We do have the Kanawha County Cemetery. We have good old Blood Eagle Alley, like the call starts down here at the Sludge Works, Roland's Labor Camp, Widow's Perch, Killbox, Pigsty, Cliff Watch. Just keeps going up to the meets up at the highway here. Skullbone Vantage, Seneca Game Camp, Bloody Franks, Dagger's Den. Keep going down the Moth Home, Ripper Alley. And right down here, Bounty, Lucky Hole Mine. Communists will be right down here at Camp Liberty. Again, lots of communists down there. We were just there this past Tuesday. It's a pretty good spot. So let's go down here to Lucky Hole Mine. We've been a little while since we've been down here, so let's pop over here today for this one. Quite a few cultists down through here on a good day, so definitely try that out. What's a little ant there? He killed that, oh, another one. They must have killed that ghoul as I was talking. You hear him, ghoul making that little noise there. Alright, let's go ahead here. Lock and load here. Oh, what? Oh, hi. Okay. Usually these guys are in the shed. That's why I kind of did that. course, he doesn't count, but he's just a regular guy. Got some ballistic fiber here, why not? Huh, that doesn't happen very often. Usually, if he does show up, usually he's in a frozen state, but that's quite something. Let's actually go right inside the Lucky Hole mine there. I'll take that as being a good luck charm. That's what I'll do. Sure, we're locked and loaded here. One more guy up here. There we go. Here, we're gonna run right down the train tracks here. If I can make it. Old turtle there. Now, Lucky Hole Mine, if you've never been here before, it's just one big circle, basically. This goes right back around here. So you can start here and you'll eventually make your way up to this door. And the key for this door is along that pathway. Alright, FYI there. Doesn't really matter which way you begin. No human enemy here. Oh, we have a dog here. Oh, no, it's not a dog. It's a mole rat, Jim. Oh, I didn't know they have a dog here. That's weird. Oh, mole rat buds. All right, let's go up here.
Am I worthy?
Oh, how you doing? All right, there's the 10th guy. And again, you can keep going. I would say there'd be at least another 10 of these guys here. It's a real good spot for cultists. And of course, come across some junk you. There are a couple traps along that way, so just keep an eye open there. All right, let's head back to our camp here real quick. There we go. All right, let's check on that fermenter while we are here. All right, so as you can see how that yellow bar has decreased, so I would say we're about 25% left. Not bad, boy. So I don't think we're going to have enough time here in the video for that. So this next one is pretty quick and easy. So let's go ahead. We're going to drink our vintage alcoholic beverage here. We'll just drink a vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine. There we go, just like that. All right, let's take a look at the last one here, Model Weapon 3. So again, since you began playing the game, you've been picking up weapons and you've been scrapping them and you've been learning mods for them, and your character will always know those mods for those weapons, even though you don't use them day to day. All right, so FYI. But I usually like to kind of recommend to people, because when you do mod a weapon at your weapons workbench, you do use valuable resources that you may or may not have. And if you're just starting out the game, you may not have a whole lot of junk on you, so it could be a little challenging at times, right? So what I recommend to people is if you have a paint for a weapon, any weapon at all, that's good to go, right? Now we can buy paints here in the game. We can purchase paints through tickets using the Score Season Pass. Let's say Scoreboard Season Pass. And then let's go ahead. We're going to check our atomic shop here. If you come down here to the skin section, and it'll show you all the paints and skins for different types of armor and everything that you have. So as you can see, this is where it'll show up for particular paint for weapons that are on sale currently in the atomic shop. I'll also show you the weapons that you already know a paint for, okay? And to be honest with you guys, I've never ever bought a paint for any one of my weapons. Each one of these I've got from a previous scoreboard. or I purchase on a season pass using tickets, and there are a couple of them on there, all right? And one of those things are the auto acts, all right? There's a nice little paint for that on there. Now you can buy using tickets. So again, you can do it that way as well. And when you change a paint, all you're using is oil, all right? And oil is something that the majority of us have a lot of on us. So we go to any weapons workbench here. We're going to go modify. I'm going to go down here to our fixer here. And again, as you can see, if we, change these different mods, you can see what the requirements are. And it could be different. It could be something that you may not or may not have, all right? So we're going to go right down here to the paint section. And let's go default paints. Right now I have the gunmetal paint on, but the default paint's not going to cost us anything at all. Let's go ahead and do that. As you can see there, 1 for 3. We're going to go back to gunmetal paint. Go back to default paint. There we go. Model weapon 3 for 3. Let's put this gunmetal paint back on. It only costs us about 2 oil done, just like that. That's really all you have to do for that one. But again, if you don't have paints, you can definitely, use those resources and change the mod, whatever you want to do. I think we're done. Let's take a look here. We are just like that. That Invaders from Beyond event took us a little bit longer than I would have liked, but it is what it is. Let's take a look at weapon of the day here. It is this fixer right here. So if not in combat, plus 100% VATS accuracy at plus 50% action point cost. Projectiles explode for plus 20% weapon damage. Plus 15 bonus VATS critical charge, plus 40% armor penetration, 100% sneaking speed, 15% stealth and shadows, the Stalker's explosive lucky. It's a powerful magazine. Powerful automatic receiver, Stabilized short barrel, true stock, perforating magazine gem, reflex sight dot, suppressor, and this gunmetal paint, which I showed you, which is pretty awesome looking. Does 69 damage. It takes 45 ammo. Loves the ammo. Absolutely loves it. And it's right now in fully automatic mode. Now, one thing that's good with the fixers and even the handmaids are very versatile, flexible weapons where if you have unlocked a lot of mods for these boys between the fixer and the handmaid, you can actually change the receiver to single fire or automatic, right? So you can put an automatic receiver on. You could put a hardened receiver on and make it single fire if you so wish. Now all you gotta do is change out your commando cards for rifleman cards. This is very, very easy to do. You guys see me do it all the time. And that's why the fixer and the handmaid are very popular. One of the reasons why they're so popular in the game. Just very versatile. Now that one again is a commando build because it is fully automatic. If you go to hit the right button here, Jim. So under perception we have Master Commando, Commando, Expert Commando, all maxed out. We have Tank Killer, Concentrated Fire, Arms of Steel, Arms Keeper, Bandolier, Fireproof, Suppressor, Tenderizer, Covert Operative, Evasive, White Knight, Adrenaline, Random Luck cards which randomly pop in when they're being activated here. Legendary Perk cards, they don't change for me, as you guys know. I'm very happy with them, and as you can see, they're all maxed out. Nice, just like that. There you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Not Me But Me, Yes Me That's Me, Drew Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ben Durant, John DJ59, Picquerist, Benny Bunny, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.